Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Tarot Time. Happy Monday. Did everybody have an enjoyable weekend? Mine was very productive. So I was saying on my other platform, even though I do different readings for different platforms, I was saying that when I'm reading for someone personally, when I give them a personal reading, unbeknownst to them, if I'm reading for them and I'm kind of not getting the best answer for like a current love affair or situation, I automatically start pulling cards on future love because I kind of feel like everybody should know, like, okay, let me restate that. So, a lot of people I read for, and a lot of women in general, they kind of feel like, and I know they're smarter than this, but they kind of feel like if this doesn't work out, if this current relationship doesn't work out, then that's it. I'm done. I'm going to be, a spinster for the rest of my life. That's it. I'm joining the nunnery. And so I always want someone when they leave my reading to kind of walk away with a little bit of hope. And that's why I always draw extra spreads on love. I want you to feel empowered when you walk away because not everybody comes back. And I don't want to be that reader who does that. Oh, yeah, he's coming back. Definitely, definitely. You know what I'm saying? That's false hope. I just read the cards. I had read for someone the other day and I was just like, oh, I wanted it to be like really positive. But unfortunately, it was, the cards were not that good. But on the flip side of it, I had drawn a little spread on future love and the cards were amazing. So when you come to me for a reading, I always want you to feel empowered as you walk away from it and feel like, you can conquer anything and you can move forward in life. I don't want my readings to be redundant all the time. Also, I've been told they have the uncanny ability of predicting your next love down to characteristics and looks. Can't do it for myself, though. You can't read for yourself. It's like virtually impossible. That's why I do seek out readers myself. All right, let's see what Robin Wood has to say for today, Monday. Let's see. Two of Swords. So swords are all about our thought process, okay? So there are thoughts that go in and out. There are things that kind of hold us back. There are things that make us anxious. There are things that excite us. They're everywhere. They're good. But this one here, this girl here, and don't get caught up in the gender, she has two thoughts and she's not making a decision with either one of them. Okay. She's just sitting there. It's kind of like a stalemate. Like, I don't know. What do I do? What do I do? Now, you could have someone in your life who's doing that. Maybe you have someone who has you and another person and it's a third party and they know they have to make a decision and they're like, oh, we don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The funny thing about that, if it's you or another person, if you look in this card, you could see the tide is out. Okay. And the tide is getting ready to start coming back in. And once the tide does, this girl will be knocked off on her keister, and that will take the swords right out of her hand, and it will take the decisions right out of her hand, or his hand, or whoever has to make the decision. You have a limited time because it's going to happen where this decision is taken out of your hands and it's kind of made for you. So if you're thinking of leaving one person to go to another, the other person is probably like, I'm not waiting for you anymore. I'm done. And they get on with their life and they meet someone. So I think that, or if it's the opposite and you're thinking, well, I'm going to stay with the one I'm with, maybe they decide, you know what? I don't want this kind of relationship anymore. So either way, but it's a stalemate. And what's happening is, and here comes Luna. What's happening is the decision is going to be taken out of your hand. It's coming quick too. And I feel like there's a situation that kind of brewed slowly and started building on its own. And that's what's happening. It's almost like that cork, that's getting ready to pop off. And you think you have control over your life, but you really don't. There are certain things that, especially when other people are involved, you don't have the control. but there's something that kind of grew around you without you even knowing about it. So I think for most of you, if it's not you, the other person is going to be thrust into making this decision, whether it's good, bad, or otherwise. And I think if it is you, same thing. If you have to make a decision, you better get to it, because if not, it's going to be taken out of your hand. It's like, if you're deciding on taking another job, the person might have said, well, we need to know by a certain date. They don't hear from you, then they just give it to somebody else. So remember, time is of the essence. All right, everyone. This coffee and tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands. Everyone have a great day.